All right, gonna try to do a hitchhike here. I got my first one, but there's 2 roads on this one to get into Pinkham Notch, so I have to get another second hitch here. Hopefully it's not too long. Got 5 more miles down the road. There's someone going to the Mount Washington Auto Road. So I said, yeah, I'll take it. So I got like 3 more miles. So hitch number 3. Let's go. This road is definitely not as busy though. Made it back to the trail. It's gonna be a very socked in day. Probably won't be any views, but that's okay. Let's just get the miles. Last ridge, here we come. Hey everybody, back on the trail. Day number 136. Happy to be out here, happy to be back. It took me 3 hitches to get here, and the last one took me a little bit of time. It was definitely the least busy of the area, and someone who was actually driving northbound on that road turned around and took me south. So that was really nice of them. Young couple. They seem to be big into hiking as well. They're just gonna be bagging some peaks today, so they picked me up. Today we're gonna go 13 miles to the Imp shelter. I mean, at this point, it goes without saying, a lot of climbing today. Decent amount of descent, but not horrible because I'm gonna be up on the ridge. Might be a chilly night. And the trail so far is a little bit wetter than I was expecting, which it's not like pooling, so it's not like going through, but the rocks are definitely slick. All of them are wet. So I'll have to be careful on that aspect, especially going up the steepest part of the AT. Probably within a mile, the steepest mile begins. But I heard from the people who picked me up that once I'm on top of the Wildcat Range, or ridge, the ridge isn't as like nasty type of thing as the other ridges. Just a really tough climb up it, and then it's kind of much more chill type of thing. So I'm looking forward to that. It's about 10 o'clock when I got on trail. The hitches and the rides probably took me 45 minutes. I stopped at a place to get some breakfast too, or a gas station. Walking along the river here. And here's the trail. So probably got out of the hotel around sometime in the 8 o'clock hour. And after lunch, or breakfast and hitching, it took me till 10 o'clock. So I'll probably get to camp, I don't know, maybe between 6 and 7 is kind of the plan. There is the final hut, Carter hut or something, Carter Notch hut maybe. I don't know what it's called, some Carter hut. I'll swing in there around the 6 mile mark, probably get lunch, take a little bit of a break, fill up my water, and then after that I'll make the march to camp. I'm hoping it's not a late night, but I'm never really too comfortable out here due to I just know how this terrain can get. So I don't know, we'll see. When I get there, I guess I get there. Hopefully the rain can hold up, but I kind of do feel we'll get some showers. Doesn't sound like it's gonna be a storm type of day, so. But anyways, back on trail. I'm happy to be back, and let's get going. Very steep section. Just getting worse. There's the road I started on. Pretty foggy up here. Little reprieve before we go back up. And that concludes the steepest part on the AT, by the way. It's 900 feet, 950 feet in 0.4 miles. But we still got some more to go, just not as steep. This is Wildcat Express, the ski resort. Pretty socked in. By the way, right up there is Wildcat D. That'll be the first 4K peak of the day for me here. It's not, it looks really short. Less than 0.1, it'll be nothing. I guess I'll come over here. Let's take a look. I'm gonna sit on the picnic table too, or sit at the picnic table for a second too. Made it to the top of Wildcat D. By the way, no views at all. Socked in, but I did get a kick out of something coming up here. I'll show you. All right, see this sign? Easy way. Sweet. Easy way down the mountain. Nah, AT goes this way. Not the easy way. Never. Hey guys, yeah, I must admit it is kind of decent terrain up on the ridge. We get some up and down slab type of stuff, but I mean, we also get fair share of stuff like this too. And moving pretty decently through this right now. I take what I said back. I sent the text message at 12:11 and it's exactly 1:11. And I was able to go look how far I went in that hour. 1.3 miles in 1 hour. It's so frustrating, the pace out here. I hope that's not the way it's gonna be all the way to the end, because this is really slow going. There's the shelter, or the hut, Carter Notch hut, and this is, see that ridge right in here? That's the one I go down, then we go straight up. Kind of can see something behind that clouds, but Carter Dome is right after that. Big climb. But I'm gonna go down there, get some lunch, and I'll show you the official point on for peak for some Wildcat. So this is the Wildcat summit, wooded one, obviously. There's the view, that's what I just showed, just last clip, but that's it. AT goes this way. So let me get down and let's get going. That's where we were just at. Almost to the hut. Be there in a couple minutes.
And then when you get down to one card left, you have to say who knows. If you don't, just let one card back.
Someone said before.
How many cards do you draw if you?
I think it's just one.
That's the last hut, guys. Carter Notch hut. It's definitely the smallest one. And I cashed in my bowl of soup, tomato soup with lentils. Pretty good. So, back at it. And also, I just saw a hiker named Little Beast for the first time since Georgia. Kind of crazy. Starting to climb up Carter Dome. This is another big climb. 1.2 mile climb, 1,500 gain. This is the biggest one left for the day. And this is also a 4K peak. So this will be number 3. There's a couple more. There's 3 Carters total. Carter Dome. I forgot the other ones, the other 2 names. It's like Middle Carter, North Carter, or something like that. South Carter, I don't know. But 3 total are 4K peaks. And should hit all 3 of them today. Still making my way. Started drizzling a little bit, but I don't even care, it feels good. Almost to the top of this thing, I think. I think this must be the peak to Carter Dome. I'll check the map to see if this is the official spot or not, but Definitely looks like it. Oh, totally socked in one. Wooded. No views on top of this one at all. Even if it is clear out, there'd be no views on this one. But got it. This is the official summit. I don't know why they put those big cairns, thinking that, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, but 6 miles to M campsite. Here's the summit plaque. But this is it right here. All right, let's get going. There's the rock pile for the real one, I guess. Oh, I'm beat. This is Mount Height. It's not one of the 4K peaks, but I do hear it's got amazing views up here. But not today, socked in obviously, but that's fine. That's no problem for me. I'm gonna keep on going. Here's the summit of South Carter. All these Carters are they're not the best. Another socked in or forested summit, also socked in, but look at that guy. Hey, buddy. But this is number 4K peak on the day. So we're going to Middle Carter now, and that's also another 4K. There's Middle Carter right there. That's where we're going to next. It's 0.4 away. Doesn't seem too bad. Here's the 5th and final 4K peak of the day. Middle Carter. Yeah, these Carters are just, yeah, they're definitely not the best. But this is pretty easy too. For the White Mountains, these are by far the easiest range that we've had so far. And it's just, hopefully it stays like this all the way to the border. But this is not bad right now. Here's an annoying section. It's slanted and it's wet. It's really driving me nuts. Hopefully this ends soon. Hey everyone, so that finishes day 136. Felt like more of a peak bagging day. Got 5 4K peaks, then a through hiking day, but still got 13 miles closer to the end of the through hike as well. So all around win-win. I was eating dinner and I did realize that I miscalculated when I did my resupply in Gorham. I thought Andover was 2 days closer than it is. So it's actually 2 days further. So I'm gonna have to hitch into Gorham when I get to US route, or route 2. Just swing into Dollar General and swing back out on the trail. Hopefully it won't be too much of a delay, but I definitely do need to get a couple more snacks and a couple more things for lunch and dinner. So screwed that one up, but that's okay, no big deal. It ended up being a huge elevation day with the ascent up Carter Dome and the first Wildcat Ridge from Pinkham Notch, and then the other ones, they weren't really big climbs, but I guess they added up. You know, you got 400 feet here, 400 feet there, so on and so forth. Leaves me with one more White Mountain 4K peak. That's Moriah, and that'll be first thing I hit on the next day. So looking forward to that being done. And then but yeah, overall kind of just like a foggy, cold, wet, damp type of day. Every one of these days are just absolutely beating me up. I'm so exhausted at the end of each one of them. I'm hoping maybe in like 100 miles when I get past southern Maine, it'll be a little bit not as taxing on me. Just so beat and exhausted every day. And it's really starting to wear on me. And that's coming off a 0 day too. So I don't know. just kind of limping to the finish line here, it feels like. But we'll get there. Thanks for following day 136, and we'll get back on the trail in a couple hours here. All right, guys, have a good night.